Once again, I count it a privilege and an honor to get to stand before you this morning. Don't take it lightly, Jinky, that I get to spread His Word, that I get to share His Word. My mind has thought, Andy, several times this week about this weekend. I don't know how you look at this weekend that we're celebrating, Brother Todd. When I was growing up, they called it Decoration Day tomorrow. And now, I don't know when it changed. I wasn't even conscious of the fact when it changed. Tammy's pointing at me to pull my mask up or down. Man, I have a rough time, but I'll survive. But anyways, I think it's falling down again. Pretty hard to cover a big nose like that. But I always looked at this weekend or this holiday that we celebrate. Zach, does other countries celebrate Memorial Day along with us, or is this? That's us. It's just us in the United States. I always considered it, you know, and I've heard folks say, Happy Memorial Day. And I hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day. But I've always considered Memorial Day as being the saddest holiday ever. And you say, why is that? Well, when you go to a graveyard and you walk up to a grave, and I know, John, this Memorial Day is different for you and your family. And Andy, I know that this Memorial Day is different for you and your family. When you celebrate, what we do at Memorial Day, we remember, we honor our veterans and all of those, but we honor those that has went on before us, and we decorate graves. And as I've shared with you before, I'm not one, and I don't criticize those that do. Everybody grieves in their own way. I've never been one to go to the graveyard and talk to the dead. We all know that they're not there. Their soul is either hopefully in paradise or their soul is in torment. But I don't go. I know Roseanne and my sisters and my mother, they go by Dad's mausoleum quite often at Glasgow. I'm 63 years old. I've never ever put a flower on a grave until today. And I plan to put a flower on the grave. And you say, uh-oh, what's going on? But as I thought this week about Ben and Dima, Andy, and I thought, my goodness, what a terrible time for a parent. You know, I've lost my dad. I've lost different ones, aunts and uncles, and different ones, and folks that was dear to me. I've never lost a child. But I thought, man alive, how terrible would it be to go and decorate the grave of a child that you've lost. I want you to stay with me. And I know that, and I've watched people, and as I said, Sister Rosie, I know it's been tough on you. I know it's tough on you. It's not a happy holiday, even though you've got all wonderful, wonderful memories of your dear husband that's done went on to meet the Lord. It's a sad holiday, isn't it? Oh, you'll kind of think about the good times that you shared, but then your mind goes to reality. He's gone for this time, this period of time. He's done went on to meet the Lord. And you know what? These folks that visits all the graves, we went to a few years ago to the National Cemetery there in Arlington. Man, the hundreds of people that was just filing through, those that visited the tomb of the grave of the unknown soldier, and folks pay high respect, and that's very good. But I'm telling you one thing, and there's folks that goes and visits the graves of all of those gods that they've served throughout their lives. I'm telling you what, we as Christians, we're the only one that's got a God that his bones ain't in the grave. Praise the Lord forever. And I'm glad for that this morning. But I'm telling you what, and I look at a grave in my time of ministry over 30 some years. I'm telling you, there's two things I don't like to do as a preacher. I don't like to do weddings, and I don't like to do funerals. Now, funerals, I'm telling you what, they are tough. There you are, and you're standing. I'm going somewhere. You stay with me. And I hope that I touch your heart this morning. You deal with people, like I said, and this past year, it was tough. It really was. When I went to the graveyard with Andy and his family, when I got the news on that Saturday morning this past year that Alex had a terrible accident and he was no longer with us. As pastor, it's our duty and it's our expectation of others to comfort people and have a word that'll help them. I'm telling you, grief will take you somewhere where you don't want to go. Grief will make you experience things that you don't want to experience. I'm telling you what, grief will stop the biggest parade in the world. I'm telling you what, grief will change lives. And grief, listen to me, will scar lives. But I'm so glad this morning, thank God forever, that our Lord and Savior lives. You still don't know where I'm going. The Lord put this on my heart this morning as I was seeking him. God, what do you want? And I began to thinking about Memorial Day. And I began to think about all the folks that is honoring their loved ones. Listen to me. I've been to graveyards before and cemeteries, whatever you might want to call them. And I've looked around the cemetery. There ain't nothing any sadder looking than an unattended grave where the weeds and brush is on. Boy, I tell you what that tell me, that they must have not had anybody to miss them. But you go along, and I know Eve is one of those that causes the cemetery grass cutters a lot of grief, because Eve, she hauls flyers in on Bob and Bo's graves all the time. Listen to me. Why? Because she's thinking about him and all like that. But listen, I'm telling you, there's something sad about an unattended grave. But like I said, a graveyard, listen, I don't like going there. I don't like looking around. Listen to me, because it's full of grief. Listen to me. Graveyards is a representation or the proof of an enemy. Listen to me. That we was all born with. We'll think we got enemies, but every one of us, the Word of God said, the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. I'm going somewhere. Blessed be the name of the Lord. I'm glad this morning that I've still got my kids, still got my mother, still got my wife, listen, got the majority of my family. But I'm telling you what, thank God forever. Dickie, you might think this is strange, and you may not understand it till I explain it. I'm glad that I got a grave to decorate. Yeah. Blessed be the name of the Lord. I'm glad, thank God, that I can take the devil back to the place where this old man died. Thank God forever. And Joshua was buried. Thank God. And his sins were cast as far as the east is from the west, never to be remembered against me no more. I went out to Ev's rose bush this morning and stole me a rose. I went out the door, and Tammy's, I got this Kroger. Yes, sir. my pension. Praise the Lord. I got this Kroger bag and started out the door. Right before I got in the shower, Tammy said, "What are you doing with that bag?" I said, "Going to get me some preaching material." Thank God forever. I didn't want to spoil my message, but I'm getting stuff to decorate my grave. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Man, this ain't no sad grave. This ain't no sad time. Thank God forever. Well, I wish I could take this mask off. I wish I could run to here and pat it back. And the doubt Kurt said, "One big for Jesus." I'm glad, thank God, that I got a grave to decorate this morning. Tony, how long you been saved? 5 years. Andy, how long you been saved? Amen. 8 years? How many? I know that many of you were saved different places. How many was saved at this altar right here at Rumble Community Baptist Church? Praise the Lord. Hands going up everywhere. Thank God. I'm going to do something for you this morning. Thank God. It wasn't at this altar, but this altar, thank God, symbolizes my grave, Brother Todd. I want to decorate it this morning. I ain't got sad memories. I ain't got a sad story to tell. The church said you got to stand behind the screen. Thank God forevermore. I'm going to decorate this grave with great joy. Thank God forever. How about that, Tony Ball? I bet you wish you had stole you a flyer this morning, don't you? Thank God forever. I'm telling you what, I appreciate all of you. It's an honor. Those that's in the cemetery out here ain't got no clue that you're putting flowers on the grave, David. Ain't got a clue. But that's just showing them honor. Just showing them honor. And that's a good thing. But I'm telling you what, we're in trouble, Tony, if we don't honor this grave. Oh, glory to God. We got a spiritual problem, Zach. If we got a flyer every once in a while, Jessica and John, to bring down to this grave. What are you talking about? Right here, Tony, was where you died. That's where you were buried, Andy Purdue. Thank God, that's where you passed. From death unto life, Kathy Barker. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Aren't you glad you got a grave this morning? Listen to me. There's folks this morning that ain't got a grave to decorate. Come on! There's folks, listen to me. I never thought I'd preach a message like this, but this ain't bad, is it? God give it to me. I'm telling you what, it ain't no wonder people's miserable. It ain't no wonder, Maddie, that people ain't got no joy. I'm scaring the little girl to death, probably, but I'm telling you what, you know why? They ain't got no grave to celebrate. Thank God forever. The Word of God said if in this life only we have hope, we're men most miserable. God, son, ain't you glad you got a grave to decorate? I see it breaks my heart when I got up here. I thought about my buddy Ben Purdue and his wife Dima, but I know Ben better than I do Dima. My heart breaks for both of them. Praise God. And I know it's tough. And I hope it's all right for me sharing this. Sister Carol was telling me the other day, and Andy was talking about it. They said Alex's headstone down there and said it's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful monument. And I know it breaks your heart. But Andy, thank God, Alex's grave might bring you sorrow, but this grave brings you joy. Come on, church! Thank God forever. I'm glad I died out to sin. I'm glad I got a grave to celebrate where my sins was buried at an old rugged cross, and I nailed it on an old-fashioned altar, and I was set free. You that's watching by internet, maybe by chance I left the pedal out. That wilted a little bit. Somebody in the building this morning, young and old, the Lord speaking to you. You say, preacher, I ain't got no grave to celebrate. I ain't got no grave to decorate. That's sad. That's sad. Boy, there's so many times. Listen, Roseanne, thank God. I know how Mom is. I've been up Glasgow to funerals before. And Mom would tell folks, said, come over here. She said, I want to show you where my sweetheart's at. Said, where he's there in the mausoleum. She'll show them where Dad's grave is there in that mausoleum. And it's got bases there that Mom puts flowers in. That's sweet. I know if Dad knew anything about it, Dad'd say, oh, that woman, she just gets sweeter all the time. Because she thinks so much about me and all that. Dad don't know nothing about that.
Amen.
Dad don't know nothing about that. But I'm telling you what, Mom, listen, I've heard her time and time again. She's got another grave twice. Thank God forever that she's told it over and over and over again. This is where I died out. Thank God and took on a new life in Jesus Christ. If you're watching this morning, you don't have a spiritual grave to decorate. Would you like to get one? Well, this is the craziest question anybody would ask you. Would you like to die right now? I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about spiritually. Would you like for that old man, that past, to be destroyed? Listen, it'll never to be remembered against you no more. Would you like to have your grave dug? Why, anybody, Mom was telling me yesterday, she said, what about these people? We said, Lord, just go ahead and take me. And buddy, the first pain, they run to the doctor. They ain't serious when they say that. Or they wouldn't go to the doctor, they wouldn't call 911. But would you like to die this morning? God's got your grave dug. Oh, blessed be the name, Lord. Jinky, he's got your grave dug this morning. He's ready and he's able and he's happy. He'd be happy to place you in it this morning. Would you like to die out to sin and come alive in Christ Jesus? Get you a grave to celebrate. Let us pray. Oh, would you pray with me, sinner friend, and say, dear Jesus, I'm ready to die. In one sense, I ain't ready, but I want to get ready. Lord, I'd like for you to help me to bury my old man. Bury my past. Lord, I'm ready to die out. I'm ready for this old man to be gone. I'd like to begin a life brand new in you, Christ Jesus. And the only way for me to do that is to ask you to forgive me of my sins and cast my sin, my past, as far as the east is from the west. Forgive me of all of my sin. Cleanse me from all of my unrighteousness. Save my soul. Save my soul right now. Lord, I ask you, I beg you, please, 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 save my soul. I accept salvation. I accept your shed blood. I accept mercy and grace. Now, Lord, I confess that I'm free, that the old man's dead, and I'm brand new. I've got a brand new life through and by you. Thank you for saving my soul. Lord, I would ask right now, Lord, for those that saved, Lord, they ain't decorated that grave in a long time. In other words, they ain't took the devil back and reminded him, oh, listen, of this new life. Some it's kind of turned into a distant memory. But your word teaches us we must die daily. And Father, I pray right now that you would help folks right now watching, folks in this sanctuary. Say, Lord, I've come back to decorate my spiritual grave. I want to thank you, and I want to show my appreciation and my honor for the new life that you've given me. Help everyone. You know the need of everyone. So many. Sister Becky in the hospital. Brother Lee. Charlie and Nellie. Tom and Judy at Pinocchio. Sister Mabel. Lord, all over it. Brother Sam and Sister Carol, Jesse. Lord, move as only you can. You know the need. Sister Wanda, Lord, touch her. Oh, Father God, and even those that I don't mention. Father, you know who they are and where they are. Lord, move as only you can as we sing a song. Give folks courage to cry. Amen.
Oh, the river is wide and rough the water, but the Savior will come for me someday. My soul will fly over chilly Jordan on the wings of love. I'll fly away, not a moment to lose. Make up your mind. Take one moment and choose God's love divine. From the moment you're saved, how happy you'll be. Take a moment and live eternally. I'm so glad that I know sweet peace and pardon. Wheresoever I'll go, I'm glad to say my soul will fly over chilly Jordan on the wings of love. I'll fly away, not a moment to lose. Make up your mind. Take a moment and choose. God's love is divine. From the moment you're saved, how happy you'll be. Take a moment and live eternally.
All right. Well, been a good place to be.
Amen.
I've had a good time. I'm telling you what, it'll do you good. It'll